Now, the last time you guys saw me driving the Mini Cooper S, it was at a midnight run through the city of Mumbai. And of course, if you have seen that video, we had a lot of fun and focused on the performance and dynamics of this hot hatch. So welcome to Fast Forward and to the daytime review of the Mini Cooper S, where I will be talking about the changes to the design of this very cool looking hatch and how the new generation has evolved into a more sophisticated and mature design language. And that's not all, we will also focus on the completely brand new interior and all the new tech that is on offer. So stay tuned. So of course, in our midnight run video, we have already discussed the heart of the Mini Cooper S, which is the inline-4 2-liter turbocharged petrol engine that is pushing out 204 horsepower and 300 Newton meters of torque. Now all that power is put down by the 7-speed dual clutch automatic gearbox. But overall, in terms of a day-to-day usage pattern also, that combination of the 2-liter turbocharged petrol and the 7-speed DSG offers you a very balanced driving experience when you're out and about in the city and also at some rural spaces where I am right now. However, the sporty and stiff suspension does come into action in the wrong sense when you are out on undulated roads like I am on right now. And that is also true for, very congested cities like Mumbai itself. Because if you are someone who is looking to daily a Mini Cooper S, that sporty nature also goes against it sometimes, as one can imagine. Now, beyond that, the looks of the 4th generation Mini Cooper S have been completely changed and they have evolved, I am saying, because they have moved towards the company's modern design philosophy, which is minimalism. Now, while the silhouette and the key features of being a Mini Cooper still remain, like the round headlamps, the short overhangs, and the big quarter glasses that you see back there, the accents and the design for the front and rear bumper, everything has been toned down in a little, has gone a little minimal, but is also very, very appealing to look at the same time. The one thing that I missed in the Mini Cooper S, if I had to pick a bone with it in terms of looks, was the absence of any air vents and, of course, the dual exhaust tips that used to come in the earlier model at the rear. But that doesn't mean that when you are at a slope like I am on right now, you just push the pedal down and the 204 horsepower, and more importantly, the 300 Newton meter torque just kicks in. It kicks in around the 16 to 1800 RPM mark. And overall, the performance can go really, really sporty if you wanted to, and also could go really, really calm and serene if you wanted to do that as well. But wait, do not let me get carried away. Now let's focus on what's been upgraded and how the interior has completely changed in the Mini Cooper S. Well, for the 2024 model that we are driving right now, most importantly, you have the option to add 2 different upgrade packs to the Mini Cooper S this time. And those range between the rupees 5,85,000 to rupees 8 lakh mark. And when you go in for all that, overall the cabin is also very charming, very unique and still pretty mini in all the sense that matters. Of course, the center stage is taken by the massive and very, very high resolution 9.4-inch OLED display that you see in the middle. And this time around, Mini has also used a lot of sustainable fabrics, reused materials to make this Mini Cooper a little more sustainable, a little more eco-friendly, if I may say. Okay, the exciting bits, the tech. I've already told you about the 9.4-inch OLED display, but you also get the heads-up display right up there as an optional add-on. Then the Mini Sport steering wheel is also part of one of those upgrade packages and gives you a host of multifunctions. From the left side, you can control the cruise control functions for this hatchback, and the right side gives you access to all the different multimedia functions, and you can also operate the heads-up display from the right side as well. Overall, the steering wheel is a bit on the chunkier side for my liking, but feels really premium, and looks really good. Then of course you get all the creature comforts that you would expect from this car, but minus some key ones that I'll get to in a minute. You get the 360-degree proximity sensors, you get your auto dimming, IRVM, auto dimming, ORVMs on this side. You also get a selfie camera in this, and there is also the availability of the panoramic sunroof, which is a hot favorite among all Indian customers. But the key features that I found missing in the Mini Cooper S was the fact that you cannot get one of these with the function of ventilated seats. And it also does not offer 360-degree parking camera, which is a very weird and odd miss in my books. However, it does offer self-parking assist, a superb sounding Harman Kardon audio system, lane change assist, front collision warning, and so on. But most importantly, with the Cooper S, with the way it looks, the brand it comes from, and the kind of legacy they have, and how charming it is overall, the kind of attention you get out on the roads with this vehicle is something that you will either love or you might also learn to hate. But see, overall, a product of this stature, which is coming at an ex-showroom value of 44.9 odd lakhs, of course, you expect a superb ride quality, superb build quality, very well maintained NVH levels, and all of that is present. But it is present in a very specific flavor, which is the Mini Cooper S. And that is why we first made the midnight run video, because we wanted to focus on what makes the Cooper S the S. And that is something that any prospective buyer will truly need to understand, because Mini is able to give you world-class features, world-class safety, products, comfort, quality. But being a brand with so many fans worldwide and such a legacy, they also have to be true to their origin and offer the kind of performance that the customer of a Cooper S is always looking out for. And most importantly, this will be the last petrol-powered Mini Cooper S that the world will have access to. So, just for that reason, enthusiasts like myself would love to have one of these in our garages. But that is also where the Cooper S hits its glass ceiling. Because this cannot be the only car in your entire household, and people who can afford something like this will probably need a couple of other cars as well to get other stuff done. So that was our daytime impressions and review on what works with the Mini Cooper S and what does not really work for a person who is looking for an all-rounder. But also what truly will take your heart away if you are someone with enough cash and drive to go in for something that looks really cool and performs so bloody damn well. Let us know what you thought about our daytime review of the Mini Cooper S in the comment section below. Like always, do not forget to like, share and subscribe to the Fast Forward channel, because we go through a lot of effort. We work very hard to bring you all these exciting videos and content. Until next time, this is Amber Banerjee signing out.